Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now, the purpose of today's video is to showcase these beauties, which are mica pigment powders in holographic silver and gold, and they're from the Colour Shack on eBay, which you may be familiar with. I believe this one isn't widely available yet, but the silver is, and for those that need to know, it's called Silver SpectraFlare. But I'll put a link to that one in the description bar. And I want to say a quick word about this silver one. If you missed out on the denim geode, I think you pronounce that, CND additive as part of the Open Road collection, I think that was. If you missed out on that, then this is an exact dupe for that. So, and it's obviously a lot cheaper. So if you missed out on that one, get this one, and it is pretty much, well, yeah, I would say it's exactly the same. So I'll get my colour pops ready and I'll do a few demos for you. Okay, I've prepared a colour pop with 2 coats of Midnight Swim, and I'm also going to be using something called Empower Nail Art. I don't know if you've heard of it. If you watch the fingernail fixer videos regularly, then you would have heard of it. But it's just brilliant stuff. It's like a super thin nail film, and you can cut out shapes and do full nail wrap designs, pretty much anything with it. So I'm going to be using that today. And you can get, obviously you can get holographic, there's different designs, so I'll put the links to the website for that. But Lucian, who owns it, also does things called misprints, which are where they haven't come out quite right. And he sells them off. I think they're about $5, but you have to contact him personally to get hold of these. So I'm going to be using this for masking today. So what I've done for this one with the Midnight Swim, I've cut out a funny shape. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it on top, on here. So I want a sort of flame type looking thing. So what I'll do, I'll just grab my tweezers a moment. Okay, and then I'm going to pull the backing off of this with my tweezers. You don't have to use tweezers, but I find it's easier to pick up. And then pull it off the back, and it is just so, it's self-adhesive and it is ultra thin. You don't need to remove the inhibition layer, obviously, to stick this on, because we're going to be applying an additive over it. Right, so I'm going to place that on here, and I'm just going to smooth it down. I've got like a hoof stick here, so I'm just going to smooth it out. And it's like nothing I've ever used before. It's just, it sticks to anything, because normally if I apply stickers to shellac or any gel polish, I'd have to remove the inhibition layer so it was dry. But this, if you were doing a full nail design, then yes, I would remove the inhibition layer, but because we're just doing an accent, I'm just going to stick that on like that. So I'm going to be using the silver one, and all I'm going to do is apply the additive into the spaces where the Empower Nail Art is blocking off. So I'm just going to press. This is such a nice powder. And then you can pull off. It's so holographic. And then go over any bits that you've missed. More there. Right, so I think I've put all that on there. So all I'm going to do now is take the sticky bit off really carefully, and hopefully we're left with a cool design. So pull that off down. and then we're left with like a sort of carved out design. So I'll top coat that and I'll show you at the end the design in full. So I get my next colour pop, and for this one I've done 2 coats of mint convertible. So what I've also done with the Empower nail art is used a hole punch, a small craft punch, and these are quite inexpensive from eBay. And I've punched out the Empower nail art into small hearts. So I'm going to remove the backing off of these. So you can punch out any shape that you want. I've also got a daisy one and just a bog standard round hole punch. So these I'm going to put them in the middle, I think, that one. And then just smooth it out. Yeah, so Empower nail art is great with shellac because you can just, if that was just a holographic silver heart, you could just leave it, top coat it, and then you're done. But I'm trying to get the sort of negative space design with this. And obviously to showcase these gorgeous pigments. So I'm going to put another one directly underneath. Smooth it out. Just make sure all the edges are down because you don't want it to bleed underneath. And you can stretch this film, and yeah, so you can. It's very, very pliable. Right, I think I've done all the edges. So I'm going to use the gold one now. So I'm just going to wipe off my brush and start pressing this in, and it is such a lovely gold. You could also do it the other way, so where you've punched the hearts out, you could use the negative space part, stick that all over the nail, so then you get you'd have the gold bits as the hearts rather than the mint convertible showing through. Right, so that's enough on there, I think. Right, hopefully when I remove these, and hopefully it hasn't bled underneath and I've stuck them on properly. So going to remove that heart. So obviously you could do stripes with this, because I know a lot of people like the stripy look, and this makes colour blocking so much easier. So there's the mint convertible one. So I'll top coat these now, and I'll get back to you and show you the finished designs. Okay, these are the finished results, and I'm really pleased with how they've come out. And the powders are just so gorgeous. They're ultra fine and just so lovely to work with. So as I say, the silver one is definitely available, so I'll put a link to that, and I'll try and keep you updated on when the gold one is available. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. I'll also put a link to the Empower nail art website as well if you wanted to check that out. I think it was, obviously they're based in the US, I'm in the UK, and I think it was about $10 shipping flat rate, which is really good, especially with the dollar rate as it is at the moment. So yeah, if you're online, go and check out the Colour Shack and have fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.